Public Works is a combination of water utilities, wastewater utilities, streets infrastructure, drainage infrastructure, and services that are essential to the welfare and quality of life for the citizens of Highland Village. Total Public Works employees are 48. The majority of the employees are in the utility division, the water wastewater division. The potable water supply is a network of approximately 100 miles of water pipe, 100 miles of sanitary sewer pipe. We have 5 pumping stations that also provide potable groundwater.
I'm Justin Prazel, and I'm utility superintendent. Typical day for a field guy is coming in, we start at 7, we go to each station, do inspections, equipment inspections.
Fire hydrants, valves, water pipes themselves. You have to test the infrastructure, you have to constantly maintain the infrastructure to be able to operate and maintain a system of this magnitude. We have a contract through the Regional Water District to purchase 3 million gallons of water a day, surface water, and then we use the groundwater to supplement the summer irrigation season.
So we have 6 groundwater storage tanks. So we maintain certain levels to keep a good supply of drinkable, disinfected waters. From those elevators and the distribution system, it's a tap and saddle and a copper line up to a meter and into your tap.
Our wastewater system is a collection system only. We don't have a wastewater treatment plant.
Out of your house comes a sewer lateral, and it will tie into a sewer main where it collects in a collection system, what we call lift stations.
With our topography in the city of Highland Village, we have a lot of hills, so we collect our wastewater at the bottom of a hill and then we'll pump it to the top of a hill and let it go gravity, because gravity's free.
It all ends up flowing out to Doubletree Ranch, where it's all pumped to the Lakeview wastewater plant in Lake Cities, and we get billed from that meter at that lift station.
I'm Bobby Salmon. I'm drainage supervisor. I've been with the city of Highland Village for 13 years. First and most, we do water quality. We make sure there's no pollutants coming in. If they are, we track it back and try to find the source. We got to make sure that we catch everything that's happening as quick as possible, because we dump straight into Lake Louisville.
Residents putting organics into the water, residents putting fertilizers into the water, residents dumping motor oil into those little curb inlets, which they think, disappears out of sight, out of mind. That's what we're here to protect from.
We also check the creeks and streams, make sure there's no blockages, no flooding. The infrastructure, make sure that's all clean and flowing properly.
When a fast-moving storm comes through, some of the banks tend to erode. What we have done is we've done several projects in the city that, if hired out, would have cost major capital improvement dollars and saved the city 75–80%.
If we didn't do that, they'd be getting blockages in the creeks and whatnot, and then they could get flooded. And basically, we just make sure everything's flowing properly.
And one of their biggest jobs is our mosquito abatement program. We have a contract with a third-party contractor to test mosquitoes that we trap and test them for West Nile virus.
When the season comes, we'll put the traps out, we'll do collections. Once a week, we'll send them off to an independent lab to have them tested for West Nile. And then when we do find an overabundance of adult mosquitoes or West Nile, we go fog, or they get called in and they do the fogging for us.
Our GIS department has a map that's on the city's website, and we post our weekly analysis of West Nile virus testing results. You go to the website and search that, and you should find it.
My name is Don Strange. I'm the street superintendent for Highland Village.
Streets division is our next largest division, and they have approximately 200 lane miles of asphalt and concrete streets within the city of Highland Village.
Streets are a lot like a vehicle. If you don't change the oil, it won't last long. Asphalt streets are more what we call plastic. One small area may fail, you can repair that without having to take out entire slabs. Whereas in concrete, if you have a failure, you don't want to just take out small pieces. You want it taken out, a 20 by 16 slab, and it's more expensive to maintain. So there are some of the older streets that are deteriorating, and we have a 5-year program to try to overlay or do full depth reconstruction. Crack sealing, some of the other routine maintenance items that we can do actually extend the life of a particular street. Every street has a segment. You can go in and look at that segment of the road and see what we've done, how much we've spent in maintenance on that piece of road. Beyond that, not just the road, stop signs, it's all assets that we monitor and maintain in CityWorks. We have to maintain not just the 200 lane miles of the street, We're also talking about every stop sign, street sign, school zone sign, the school zone flashers, the pavement markings, the stop bars. Probably one of our biggest things that we do for public safety, we do emergency operations. Say there's a storm and a tree blows over into the street. We go out and make sure the trees cut back, moved out of the street, the roadway's clear. During icy weather, we're on standby 24 hours. We check the Highland Village portal daily. If there's a complaint about a street, something that we would address, then we'll create a work order in City Works. Once that's done, we'll notify the resident, and we'll put in Highland Village the work order number, and let them know the work order's been generated and repairs will be made as soon as possible.
Fleet maintenance is our support group. We support all the vehicles within the police department, and the fire department, within the public works department, and within the parks and rec department. We maintain the light duty items in-house, and they also have the task of building maintenance as well. We work with the Parks Department on a regular basis in helping them with special events. The Streets Division maintains the streets within the city of Highland Village so that the vehicles have smooth road surfaces. The Fire Department needs the fire hydrants to fight fires. Utilities maintains those fire hydrants in the water. There's several departments. There's Fire Department, Police Department, Public Works Department, Parks Department, Finance Department. Public Works is an essential part of that, but we all work together. It's a cog in the machine.
It doesn't really even matter if it's a street job. If we need something, the utility guys will pitch in, drainage will pitch in and help us, and vice versa. If they need something, even if it's not, us repairing the road, typically, if they have a project and they need a hand, we'll go help them.